What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today, we're going to talk to you about T2. I want to give you an overview of what is happening today, go over some of the data points and everything else you need to know. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So currently it is down 7.58%. 218,000 shares have been traded. 336,000 is the average. So a little bit low for the volume, but then again, today is Friday, so that's kind of normal. At the time of doing this video, there has been no SEC filings, no press releases today. Rather, there was that 10Q that came out on November the 14th. So on Tuesday, a lot of people are still trying to digest a lot of that information, even though it's a little bit more of a duplicate of the actual conference call. But it does say that there's around 24.3 million in cash and cash equivalents. And based on how much they are burning through, 13.6 million just from their operations alone. Something just does not add up, of course, based on this. And when it comes down to it, that does signal that there's going to be a significant amount of dilution. But then again, like I already mentioned, based on the conference call, that's kind of what they signaled. And plus, even over and above that, that's the whole reason why they did the massive reverse stock split, to stay in the NASDAQ, to have more access to capital. They clearly did not anticipate for this to go down, because most likely there is going to be a delisting notice sent next week that is going to change the dynamic of this. So this is why I do feel a lot of selling is happening, because people are losing significant amount of hope, which kind of rightfully so. And in case you haven't seen my previous videos, ultimately, if a company is trading below a 35 mil market cap for 30 consecutive trading days, that does mean they do get axed. And that one is a very difficult deficiency to rectify, because you can't do a reverse stock split to raise the actual market cap. What you need to do is either just get the damn stock price higher or buy back shares. But clearly, based on this, they do not have sufficient amount of capital to even do that, which technically they need to dilute, which would cause the price to go down even more drastically than what it has been. So based on everything as it stands, there's been around 26 consecutive trading days below that 35 mil market cap. So ultimately next week, probably Thursday or Friday, well, I guess Thursday would be that 30th day, so probably Friday, if not on Monday, then there is going to be a notice from the NASDAQ saying that they are getting axed, which would absolutely decimate the stock price. My own opinion, not a financial advisor, of course. You guys always do your own due diligence. Shorts are just sitting back and just letting this kind of destroy itself. So you can see right now, shorts are returning roughly around 10,000 shares, and not too much. 10.39% of the free floats being shorted. 344.37 thousand shares are overall being shorted. And through this though, so through Fintel, you can kind of see that there still is a significant amount of failure to deliver that is occurring. So probably once the actual delisting notice does come out, there is going to be a little bit more of a bump up in the stock price, because a lot of these FTDs do need to return prior to them getting knocked down to OTC. So again, that might be a positive spin to maybe this, I don't know. Still no options activity, so maybe market makers did anticipate that this would just completely break down and not even regain full compliancy. Well, sorry, they did, but they'll probably get deficient once again. Maybe that's what they anticipated. I'm not really sure. So what is your take on T2? Have you been buying? Have you been selling? A lot of people have been circulating this actual article that came out on November the 7th on Twitter. And this article does indicate the University of Oxford announcing a partnership with Danaher Corporation, if I'm saying that correctly, to develop new tests to enable precision medicine for care of sepsis. So kind of makes T2 not really relevant. Why? By any means. So maybe their groundbreaking technology that did get the rubber stamp by the FDA isn't as good as what a lot of people feel. I'm not really sure. Once again, this isn't my realm of expertise. I'm just more of a technicals looking at stocks and whatnot. So let me know your thoughts on this partnership. Like I said, a lot of people are floating this around as though meaning that T2 isn't relevant or whatever else. It's not desirable. So maybe that is why it's kind of escalating for it to go down. Potentially, even looking at the latest round of 13Fs, just institutions have been getting out. So nobody really wants to hold T2, especially, like I said, on the verge of delisting. That's just no kind of risk versus reward. So let me know your thoughts on T2. Give yourself a shout out. Have you been buying, selling, holding? What do you think about what I've been saying about the delisting that might be coming next week? Do you think it's realistic, or do you think that they're going to find a way for it to go up? Obviously, I think at this stage in the game, a takeover might be very realistic versus it going down to OTC. There's a lot of different possibilities, but hopefully management is on top of it and not just sitting back and doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, we just have to sit tight and wait, unfortunately. But other than that though, there's one final thing I just wanted to share with you. Even though T2 is going up, down, sideways, all over the place, take advantage of some free shares, and that is with Moomoo. So just sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000, plus you get 1 free share of SoFi. So for $100, you get 6 stocks, plus any cash that you do have in this account, you are earning 5.1% APY. So in my opinion, this is one of the best deals, only up until November the 20th. So take advantage of this, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, I appreciate all of you watching.